and keep their guns. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you know, I think when you're not in control on this map, it really is key to just grab a few weapons and make sure you are the first team in quad. And just kind of hope that you get lucky with the chokes and set up some good crossfires to take out the other team, which is most certainly going to have more, you know.
And also being awesome and hitting all your rails.
Right.
Is probably more important than any tactical decision
that is the UFX team strategy.
Yeah, unfortunately. That hurts.
Oh,
well done again, Noctis sneaking the quad out. Guessing he'd come from that angle and bam.
Just unbelievable decision making and play by Noctis so far. Let me check the tag. There you go. Let's check out Faz's rail accuracy. I've seen him hit a lot of rails. I know it's not going to impress you.
I think it's going to be
much.
about 40.
You think it's going to be 40?
Yeah.
All right, well, CZM apparently is telepathic.
Nope, I'm wrong.
He is way off, and it is still a very unimpressive 60%.
Okay, Mark. Anyway.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Just railing his teammate. I do that a lot. I rail my teammates in those situations all the time. It's probably really annoying for them.
It's sort of a way to tell you, hey, you've messed up. You've done something totally wrong. I'm just going to kind of let you know.
Faz might be playing the rail denial game now. But he's about to be taken out by Mike's.
Oh, now, so let's see, he's being very smart now.
Didn't realize he had no ammo with the shotgun for a second there.
He did, I think. And I think he knew he had a rail out, but he was so close to dying, I think he didn't want to take it out. But he was just too tempted and had to pull it out, so
now we see the Reason team getting 2 railguns to quad pretty early. This could be bad. Oh, but missing that's not going to help. He should be able to hit this next one, though.
So Deus here is pushing out towards the, physically on the GL when he's trying to hold the Mega Room. I don't like that. At least I've never had good luck doing that. I find it's best for all 4 players to sit into the quad room and sort of defend it from there. He did do some good damage, though, on the attacking Russians. Faz is going to walk away with this.
Should be an epic quad run.
This should be a good quad run.
Let's count the kills. 1. Oh, that shotgun.
1.
Wish he had better bullets there.
1.
1. Well, I guess my prediction was wrong. I'm sorry. Cooler taking down the quad, and then Noctis taking down Cooler. I mean, really, who would have guessed that he'd only get 1 kill in that quadrant if he just used the machine gun and stayed his distance?
Noctis.
Very nice rocket from Fungibo.
Oh.
Which is, of course, his real name.
That is one way I like to rack up impressives. You can rail your teammates as they stand still first.
But that doesn't get you an impressive, I don't think.
It does.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess I haven't railed my teammates in a row too many times.
Oh, man. CZM, so 1 is magical number in numerology?
Yes, it is.
You guys can buy his book in a couple of years. He'll explain everything.
Yeah. Buy my numerology book.
Right, so Noctis still
Noctis having fun in the red armor room.
Yeah, this is just a wet dream for Nelson right here.
Hitting the jump rails. Looks like the Russians got a rail of their own, though. Noctis wants to rail that guy who's got a rail.
Yeah,
basically.
All right, well, Noctis, he did just get the railgun, so now that's important for a reason to maintain control. He knows when the rail is up. I'd like to see him get to quad. He is going to go to quad.
1 rail for the Russians rather than 2.
Now he's pretty stacked here. Let's see. Now, I like to kind of note the positioning of the stacked player, which Noctis is just not taking into account. He's more just bull rushing everyone. I mean, they have a good lead, so I'd say that is a decent play, and he's played pretty well, so who am I to say that was something bad? But, you know, he did leave the quad with someone with MG only, and if this was a closer game, that would probably be a bad move to do. But it seems like it's working out. Ziv did get the red armor and an LG. He made his way through LG, picked up a couple spawn kills. Now it looks like, oh, he just gets shafted in the side by Jibo.
Yeah, didn't hear the spawn, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be hard to hear those sounds sometimes in game when you have your voice communication.
And especially with all the noise around the tournament area as well. Oh.
Wow, 9 health.
9
and a
health,
red armor pickup.
red steel. Oh, 50 was there. He got lucky. Did UFX play Digitas yesterday? We did play Digitas yesterday.
I believe the team name is Dignitas.
Oh,
and
sorry.
we did play them in some
Dignitas.
practice games before our actual matches.
So Digitas was a Quake 4 team. I apologize for getting them confused.
Cooler should get out of there. Oh man. Well, I guess he's trying to be, trying to get as many kills as he can in the last 2 minutes. But they both know it's going to a third map now. And so, of course, I think both teams are advancing, so this just determines which team will get to play a team that placed second in their group rather than first in their group.
Yep. Frag difference on DM20. I believe it was something along the lines of 50. 50 to 60 frags for the Russians.
Sure.
Ish. Wow. The reason guys really just took over the quad room, providing they don't have some miracle last-ditch push here from Mega, which they're doing. Oh, man. What a great push by the Russians. They all died, and they all came back through Mega, and they managed to take over Reason and take the quad. Cooler has the quad. This is going to be garbage time, but it's always fun to watch his quad runs. Red's not up for 18 seconds. He seems to be waiting on it. That's probably a bad idea.
That's going to kill his quad, won't it?
But it doesn't really matter, I guess. He knows the game's over.
Yeah. Hope he gets out of there and does something. Here he goes.
At this point, I would be killing my teammates.
Yeah, you would.
I'm not even kidding.
I want to see him go insta-gib in the Mega Room. He's only got 4 seconds to do so, though. I think he's thinking the same thing. Nope. Hope he knows he has a railgun. Oh, Noctis ducking under the grenade. Well, not
Wait,
ducking, but the grenade going over his head.
Does Cooler use the girl enemy, the girl model?
Yeah, I believe he does.
Wow.
Let's check Mike's railgun accuracy by popular demand.
Better do it quick.
Fail. Fail.
Well, we can see his overall accuracy, which is, I think, very buggy.
How does one see that?
Just click that.
Oh, accuracy is 30%.
Best weapon,
mean much, but
best weapon railgun. So
Yeah.
it's safe to say is.
Wait, why are they quitting?
Why are they leaving?
Was that not the second map? I thought that was the second map. So maybe one of them is leaving to reconnect.
Pretty sure that was the second
Yeah.
map. Oh, it's sorry, it's the Russian smoke break, I believe. I see Jibo. Oh no, he faked me out. They got up and then they sat back down. Oh, the manager is doing it again. This is
The manager with the hands.
it
looks like
just
he's
made some sort of-
rolling some dough
some sort
or
of-
kneading.
and
now he's
beating the shit out of it.
Hey,
Oh, sorry, I don't know if I can swear on
PG.
this. Yeah, sorry.
now he's scratching his head while rubbing his tummy.
But that probably means something.
Cooler is tapping his finger
It
on his
seems to
fist.
be, you know, when you're talking to someone and they look at you and they're nodding, and pretending that they care, but they're not really listening to a word that's coming out of your mouth. That's the exact mannerisms of their manager as Cooler is talking.
Cooler's scratching his chin, probably thinking about,
Well, I
the
think
game they're about to play.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we wouldn't know because we didn't make it this far in any of our matches. But I think now the tiebreaker is decided.
That's right.
So that would explain.
Cooler points away from himself and then points to himself while saying something.
Wow, this is.
I would love to get a camera on them right now so we could see their intense team discussion.
So what happened? I've seen them click that and then that. I don't want to break the.
Yeah, my experience is that when I try to do anything on these things, I end up breaking them. So I would rather just click the mouse button when necessary.
All right, I'm gonna go for it. I can just click webcam, correct?
Yeah, just go to console.
Yeah.
Webcam,
Okay, so.
and then you can just move that.
All right, so what
So
we're
the view
looking
is
at-
not quite as interesting as it had just been. but,
Okay, the manager is the one scratching his head right now, above Jibo's top right.
We got Jibo on the right, Evil on the far left, facing away from us. Mike standing up. The manager talking, moving his hand around while discussing something. Earlier, he was standing up while doing so. And then Cooler is the player scratching his chin on the far left. With you can barely make out the Russia on the back of his shirt, getting ready to do the map toss with the
guy
Reason
with
players.
the checkered shirt with the blonde hair. That's Slaza. He's an admin. They're doing a great job running this tournament.
So when we say manager, maybe that's the coach. I'm sorry.
Coach, manager. I'm sorry.
We got Cooler coming back to the group.
We were way off.
Shame on us. And so, of course, the final map. It's an important decision.
Looks like they're still in deep deliberation. We can see Faz. Faz is now back turned towards us. The white shirts, those are the Reason guys. Noctis is on the far left. To the right of him, facing us, that's Ziv. And then Deus is sitting down at his computer, I believe. I don't know who's in front of Faz. Can't really see. And then Faz is back turned towards us.
As Lamb points out, this coach is not a coach in the sense of old school Quake 3 when you had a guy behind you shouting times in your ears while you played. Instead, I guess that's not allowed in this tournament. They have not allowed in-game coaches, unlike old school Quake 3 team TDM tournaments.
Okay, it looks like the Russians are now sitting down. It would be really nice to see some more coaching, if you will, by the manager, but looks like the map's been decided, so...
Jiba putting his headphones on.
It looks like it's going to be DM14, so I'm going to try and turn this camera back around.
Wonderful.
Try not to break the level up setup.
And
oh, man, we caught it
no
on camera.
Okay. Let's get some in-game here, why don't we? So just...
There we go. So watching Cooler warm up, as usual. That is our standard move. It looks like it's switched to Faz, which is unfortunate, but I guess we can tolerate him.
Sure. Yeah, so DM14.
Map predictions, DM14. Okay, so we played Reason a lot in our practice games, and we did not lose a DM14 game to them. That being said, we have never played the Russians, so we don't really know what to expect here. I would imagine that they are pretty good on this map because it is an older map and they have some older players. So, there's a little less learning involved. It's a slower map. There's two distinct ways to play this map. There is a sort of a stalemate way, which is where one team kind of will associate red armor, will gain red armor control early on, and then they will cycle that and focus on battlesuit, leaving the other team to the yellows and quad. The other way is more of a fast-paced cess, try to establish red armor, and then go to the power-up that they feel they have their best luck at. So off the bat, looks like
we got some red armor cess going on. Let's see who hits some stuff. Hit some stuff.
Okay, so it looks like Reason got up the first 8 frags pretty quick.
In particular,
yeah, I think someone had a big little run there. No, here.
Trying to get the keyboard over.
Okay, so it looks like the Russians are... Evil's taking out a couple of them down by the railgun. Working lower rail. Okay, so I don't know. It looks like Jibo wound up with the battle suit. I couldn't see who took quad. Okay, it looks like Reason did. Looks like it was Deus. He's sort of... There he is.
Oh, crucial kill by
Crucial
Jibo.
kill there. So Russia has managed to reestablish red armor possession. Battlesuit should look to just stay at the red armor, seeing how he's not too healthy, and it would probably be what we would do on this map, but instead he elects to go down to the bowels basement of the map and try and pick up on some spawn kills. It would be good to see him make his way back to red armor and help his team control any sort of unforeseen cesses from the LG side.
Reason is definitely rushing in. A But they don't have quite enough firepower. And now Russia gets a rocket to that crucial shotgun hallway, which will prevent any future cesses from that direction. So now the Russians' only worry is whether Reason will get a railgun and sneak that in through the railgun doorway to the red armor.
Let's switch to someone else.
Let's watch the Reason players, see what
Yeah,
they're
let's see
doing
what
on the.
So it looks like they're doing typically what the team that's not in control is doing. 2 guys down low, cycling the yellows. They're very fortunate to have a railgun at all at this point, and 2 guys up at the LG area with yellow.
So someone asked which power up on this map do I prefer? The battle suit, the damage reduction power up, or the quad damage?
I think suit. I like suit.
And I definitely prefer the suit. It seems like the games that I've won have been precisely those games in which I've gotten more suits, or my team has gotten more suits than the other team.
I'm more of an open map like Purgatory. I think quad can be more effective versus the battle suit, but because this map is so,
it's too easy to force a one-on-one against the quad damage.
Yeah, in narrow hallways.
And here comes the Russians with their suit.
And it's also really
Noctis is very eager to rail the suit into the pit, as is Foz.
that would be like 1,000 points. It's always nice to see that happen.
And the quad is down, showing exactly why. Well, suit's down too. Very good work by the
Russian
Reason team.
So the Reason's just going to be cessing. Hopefully they have a time on red as they're doing this. I would imagine the Russians are going to cess back, and that's kind of what they're doing here, which they probably shouldn't have done because it looks like they had some really good guns.
Yeah, Jibo's going to make it happen.
Oh, there's some swearing in Russian by Cooler. Oh, he's still going. He is unhappy right now. Something just happened.
Jibo is saying to do something right now.
Yes, he is. Probably screaming, "Stop! Stop rushing into red." They're probably upset. I would imagine that if we hit console real quick. So we didn't really see. Yeah, I don't know.
Mike's pulled it together.
Mike has pulled it together. Did you just hit tab? Did I just miss it?
No, I just saw Mike's pull it together.
Okay. So here we go. So far, the Evil's leading the Russians, which is fitting because he is an old school player. This is an old school map. He's probably the most experienced on this. Deus is leading Reason. So it looks kind of like they're back into that stalemate situation. 15-point spread on this map is actually very significant. They should look at cycling the yellows. Looks like the Russians are just doing the usual strat when they have red, which is hold the shotgun room with an RL and some armor and try and hold the rail room to avoid any pushes via that way and also to deny the rail. The Russians now are setting up for the suit as they should. It looks like Reason elected
did a great job denying it. Wow.
Oh, double power up for Reason. They did a 2-2 split, it looked like, and that's really bad that the Russians allowed that to happen.
Yeah, I guess they just didn't set up as early as they needed to. They didn't have enough presence at the railgun. And that's kind of what lost us our game against Sirius, by the way. I mean, when the other team can sneak that battlesuit power up from you, it's no good.
So this is actually working out pretty good for Reason. The suit went around the red room.
Oh, this is going to be bad for the Russians.
And the suit kind of corralled everyone to go low towards the LG and the lower level, and the quad was just sitting there waiting for everyone to come to him, and that worked out pretty well. So 16-point lead from 16 to 6. That's how important the power-ups are.
And Reason has turned it around with that excellent battlesuit rush.
They're down by 4. So Reason now has complete control of the red. Now
let's check out what some of the Russian players are doing on the bad side of the map.
That's exactly what I was thinking. This is the first time we've seen them now in control of the red. Oh, wow.
Foz with the railgun ready to do some damage.
So Reason is electing to do the full hold here, which is when you have red, push out and secure LG. Try and have someone at the lower level as well.
And push rail.
So it can actually be pretty deadly. It usually doesn't last for long, but the duration it lasts can rack up some serious frags.
So someone just asked, how did they lose both power-ups when they have the red armor room? And the answer is simply Reason snuck 2 guys into the rail room.
An ironic
one kind of
question.
fighting around the corner, and devastated the Russian players as they drop down one at a time.
Let's follow Cooler.
Cooler looking to get this quad and make something happen.
Well, Cooler has an LG. He's sitting in the corner. You know, he's one of the stacked players on his team, so he's going to want to try and avoid the angles in which you can get hurt from.
And he's pushing in as soon as he can. And he's doing the best thing he can right now, taking out the non-suited players on the Reason team.
Now he's running away, and his teammates just apparently...
And the suit is hunting him down.
Oh, that's
Again,
bad
free kill.
communication by Reason. Deus just coming right up the pad. I probably would have liked to see them delay quad there. I mean, they had a great opportunity to do that. They had some stack guys. They had a couple lightning guns. If power-ups are at the same time, you'll see one team go to quad and delay the quad, at least at the minimum until they see Battlesuit attacking. And that way you know you have a one-on-one fight in that narrow runway against the power-up. If not, you at least delay it so they're synced, and by the time suit runs out, you take the quad to red, regain red control, and then focus on the next suit and take that to quad.
And one of the spectators in IRC just mentioned that the last time they delayed quad, it cost them the game, and I haven't seen that, but
I haven't seen that
that's
either.
interesting. Anyway, we're tied up with 12 minutes to go.
We're actually not tied up.
Well, we're essentially tied up with 12 minutes to go.
Russia's down by 1, 12 minutes to go.
Oh, you're right. 43 is less than 44. Okay. And
This is
Cooler
the
doing
mathematician,
doing a good
folks.
job getting really stacked. Hoping for a clean quad pickup and a good rush into the red armor.
A good Russian to the red armor.
A Russian rushing into the red armor. Yes. And here it comes, 8 seconds. Oh, that's not going to be good. They really need a guy to mess with that railer in the shards hallway. Cooler does not want his quad to be neutralized by an early rail.
Oh, I don't know what
Oh.
just happened, but there was a team kill, and I don't know if Cooler has the quad.
No,
right
it
now.
was basic. It was just the
That was suit that
the
killed
reason
teammate.
player with suit killing his teammate.
Okay.
But nothing big. Any event, those two rails that Cooler ate before his quad are probably going to prevent him from getting a clean push on the red armor here. We'll see in a second.
Let's not underestimate him here. Okay.
Yep, that does it. I mean,
Right.
I thought those two rails, he'd still have 160 health, and he'd be able to take down these remaining Reason
It
players.
seemed like Faz either just spawned or was hiding in the shotgun room, because he, you know, after they cleared that shotgun room, Faz just nailed him in the back, and that really was the deciding factor in killing the quad.
So let's see if the Reason players can survive the 4-on-2 at the red armor room right now. Soon to be a 4-on-0. One of the spectators says that the battlesuit dropped into the void after picking up. Is that true?
Void after the kill on the teammate.
Do-
I knew it was
Did we
significant.
see a void? Noctis was in the wrong place, and Noctis was the battlesuiter.
Wow.
So I guess that's what happened. Wow. But hey, they bounced back nicely. Those, I think the decisive factor were the two rails on the quad player from the Russians, Cooler, neutralizing his quad run early.
So now, you know, it looks like Reason is... Well, let's see what's going on here. So Reason kind of has control of the red armor room again. You know, I'd like to see someone watching the rail side, preventing the push, and that's exactly where Faz is going.
Yeah, the question is, let's watch another player. Let's see what Mike's is pulling off here.
So Mike's just managed to take Faz down. Seemed like Faz had some armor because he put some rockets into him. If it was in fact the red armor, this would be a great time for them to, you know, to make a prediction on the red spawn. Suit is up. Noctis grabs it. Cooler grabs the quad. He's 100-100. Now 100-150.
It's be a great time for Cooler to push into the red.
This is going to be great. Let's see what happens here. So he knows Suit is around red.
He knows where he is. He hears him.
Kills a
And
teammate.
it's down. This is going to be it for Cooler.
Kills Faz. Okay.
Nice take out.
Kills
Clean.
Ziv.
Another
Oh, see,
one.
this is just... I don't have no idea why Reason just keeps coming into this room. That was just...
I mean, they may not have known how stacked Cooler was.
But they didn't even try and shoot him. To me, it seemed like they didn't even know he was there.
In any event, the 16 or so frac deficit is now closed to 8. And the Russians have the red control for the first time in about 3 power-up cycles. Well done, Cooler. Oh, that hurt.
So Cooler now holding the shotgun room. He really should get out of there and switch with someone who has armor.
Greedy. Yeah.
I bet Evil had the red armor there and came to relieve Cooler.
Cooler going to be waiting on this red, hoping to get a rocket. Why don't we check out one of the other players?
Let's watch Noctis. He's got a good stack.
See what Noctis can pull together here.
100, 100. Ooh, he needs to pull that net together is what he needs to do.
It's very quiet in the Grim Dungeons right now.
Sorry.
The reason guys cycling the yellow armors.
I just left you guys with CZM alone. I apologize. I'm back now.
Team Russia getting some reds.
So Noctis is surely just going to wait for this quad. Let's see what they decide to do here with it. Evil's pushing in on him, though. Took his stack down a little bit.
Evil going down, though. Wow, that's a dangerous situation. I mean, if I were in this situation, I would have rocket jumped.
And he's actually done that exact thing to me.
And knocked my teammate into the void.
That actually has happened to me more than once.
I mean, screw the teammate. The battlesuit matters more. And yeah, especially if it's Clock. I mean, if it were Rafa, for instance, I would think twice about rocket jumping him into the void because, you know.
He's a fan favorite.
No explanation needed.
We don't need to take Rafa out.
Now let's focus on Jibo with his epic battlesuit run. About to take out the Reason quad player.
Wow, this whole Cessfest at red here, typically what happens around both power-ups, because one of the power-ups dies, there's usually a few other players from the other team left, kind of screwed.
And now everyone's weak.
And it's just...
And it's up for grabs, but Ziv's coming in.
This
He already picked up a yellow.
This might be a turning
He
point
could
for
make it
Reason
happen
here.
here.
Yes, he could. Now just took one out.
Oh
this is
boy,
not good.
I would love to be Ziv right now.
Except with a railgun.
Get in those easy lightning guns.
Yeah, he was trying to say it too.
Well, yeah, I mean, with the railgun, that'd be better. But and this railer from Russia is probably not going to pose a threat to Ziv. Well, we'll see.
So Russia really needs to back off here.
Cooler doing the cute little jump pad trick. Paid off, but he goes down to Foz. He's looking pretty healthy.
Oh.
Awesome rocket.
So Foz is now...
Foz not chasing the kill. Just keeping the Russian players out.
Oh, this is pretty big.
And wow, they have really turned it around there. Nicely done by, I forget who.
Fast.
We'll just say.
The suit run?
Yeah.
I don't know who that was either.
Yeah, the suit run was Russia, actually.
So the quad run.
Nicely done by
No.
built this lead for Reason.
Suit run was Russia. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Noctis had quad.
Yeah.
Oh, Noctis Noctis RJing off the suit, tossing a rocket up a rail and hits someone right in the face and kills him. That's
pretty nice.
Those are the sort of kills that...
And we got the power-ups at the exact same time the entire game.
Oh, that is not where you want
for the quad here, is
it? To be. Oh, man. Did he take... Oh, Cooler's still alive, I think.
So let's see what some of these Russian players are doing right now. I mean, the Reason players are obviously holding the red room down, cycling the reds.
Right, so Evil's kind of doing the opposite of holding the shotgun room, and that's defending it against the red.
Cycling those shards.
What else we got?
Ziv holding the railgun room in the safe place.
Yep.
Mike's picking some stuff up.
Lower
Way to say
yellow.
Mike's at the same time. That was kind of scary. And then Cooler,
Jinx.
you know, getting some armors.
Because this is actually really good. So they're doing the perfect thing when they are not in control. They already have 2 players with 100 armor. There's probably at least another player with 50. This is exactly kind of what they need to do. I mean, I really would at this point like to see a delayed power-up. This is kind of these are the things that you need to do at this point in the game. You need to gamble a little bit. You need to try and either bring suit to you or let it wear out at the red armor so you have a legitimate shot at taking that back over.
Yeah, I mean, 18 points on this map actually isn't as much as it sounds, but it would be kind of an interesting move for them to delay the quad try to make a huge red push after that. They do have the weapons in stack to possibly pull it off. Push into red.
Yeah.
Get the next red. Get the next suit. Get a double power up and
So-
then pull it off.
Just looking at the team icons, it looks like they have some players in the battle suit. Which, again, I don't really...
Foz took out Jibo, though, who was the one Russian player attempting to push the battle suit.
Noctis just voided, though.
Oh,
And
but
I would imagine that Noctis was the one
Noctis
that
was
was
the
stacked.
stacked player with the suit.
Yep.
That could be decisive. Deuce could easily go down to the quad right here if he can find him. The reason players are being very defensive and are going down.
See, Jibo just taking the suit out with a direct rocket, which is the way battle suit works. I don't know exactly how the damage increments work, but I know direct rockets do the most damage on the suit versus splash doing hardly anything. And that's exactly
Right.
what happened. So Jibo popped him up and finished him off. That was pretty huge. This is definitely Russia's chance to hold the red. They do have the red armor. They need to really make sure they don't screw this up.
And it's only 13 points now, and I think the Russians
Oh, Cooler taking a couple.
have quite a bit of control over the map. They're going to get in many kills. Let's see.
It's down to about 10. Now it's 10.
Where are the Russian players attacking? Evil's trying to push lower.
He knows
I
that
feel like
Ziv's there.
they have some control over the lightning gun, too. It looks like
Cooler is
walking
watching
on
the
lightning
LG.
gun.
This is going to be huge for them in this win. If Cooler can manage to hold this lightning gun down, he needs that 50 health to come
The
off.
only worry is whether they'll overextend and lose control.
Now
over
they're
the
down
red.
to 8 points. Cooler's running into 3 peons. If he can take out Noctis here, this is just going to be game over. He
Oh,
can't-
Noctis with
oh,
10
man.
health left. Just 2 more lightning gun bolts would have taken him down.
All he had to do was take Noctis out.
That could be a game changer right there.
They just, yeah,
But
I mean.
Noctis was just denied health by his teammate. Should still be able to find some.
Oh, see, okay, so this is a strategy that we've seen before. They like to stack Noctis up. He is their.
Jibo's not going to do well here, is
Oh,
he?
Jibo just hit a rail, though.
Oh, he's hitting quite a few.
And the 50 health is not up. That was taken by Cooler earlier in the fight. It's probably going to spawn somewhere around 40 or 43.
This is a scary situation for the Reason players. I'm sure Moscow will push a little bit at the squad. Gamble it a bit. Evil taking down one of them.
They have to be very careful with
And
this
here they
right
come.
here. Mike's turn
Mike's
around.
only-
Oh!
Oh, he gets him. Clutch.
Get in there.
Just one rocket can finish him off.
Get in there. All right, so
Who
the
got the
Russians,
quad?
Ziv did.
Zip got the quad. Okay.
Okay, but Cooler has suit.
Cooler has a very commanding
So at this
suit here.
point, the Reason is probably going to be stacking around the quad using the quad as defense.
And
Cooler-
are they going to push?
Cooler is just going to have to go
Only-
for
only
it.
10 seconds left in that suit.
He has to go for it.
I think they got to do it.
Quad is to the left, probably. That's the last place I saw him. There he is. Oh, he's going to come up. Oh, no, don't chase the...
Don't chase the quad.
Don't do it. Okay. Check the
Just find
corners.
the other players. They got to be hiding somewhere. They're
Oh,
probably
they
right
gotta be
around the
low.
corner.
They
Yep.
are low. There's 2 guys low.
Oh,
Get
Cooler,
out
back
of it.
off.
No.
Back off. Oh. Could have had a teammate come in and clear that out. That would have been 3 kills maybe.
Oh, man. 7 kills. Still
Oh, no.
possible.
Oh, Noctis. Nice
Oh,
rail.
man.
That is going to seal
That
it.
is going to do it.
Oh, man. They really stuck together well there.
Oh, man. They needed to push that suit into that quad room much earlier. I think Cooler was waiting for one of his teammates to go first and probably...
A little impatient maybe.
Wow.
Nice playing, guys. Let's turn that webcam on and watch the